Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking all about bariatric vitamins. But before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and you have the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you like this kind of content, I would really appreciate a thumbs up on this video. It really does help my channel out. And now let's get into it. I always like to start out with a little bit of background so you know where I'm coming from. I did have a sleeve gastrectomy done on June 17th, 2019. It is now November, so I'm almost 5 months out from my surgery. And as of right now, I've lost 68 pounds since my highest weight, which I think would put me about 51 pounds since surgery, which I'm super proud of myself. I love having my sleeve. I think it's just been the absolute best decision I could have ever done for myself. But today, of course, like I mentioned, we are talking about vitamins. Now, normal people, I know there's a little bit of controversy, do people with a normal sized stomach that can eat a normal amount of food need vitamins? You should be able, a normal person with a normal stomach should be able to get every nutrient that they need from their food. That's not the case with someone who's had a gastric sleeve or a gastric bypass or a duodenal switch. Any kind of bariatric surgery that alters your stomach in any way, you're just physically not able to eat the amount of food that you need to get the nutrients that you need. So it is crucial that weight loss surgery patients balance everything out with vitamins. And I take a ton. So I'm going to go through all of my vitamins that I'm taking today at almost 5 months post-op, and just kind of give you some ideas of maybe, if you're starting out in your journey, what you can look forward to maybe taking. And I just want to put the disclaimer out there that I am not a medical professional. This is not meant to tell you what you need to do if you are a bariatric patient or anything like that. This is, what is approved for me from my doctor. Please speak with your doctor and follow the plan that they give you. So I'm just going to kind of go through my vitamins as I take them throughout the day, because I do kind of have a little bit of a routine going with my vitamins. I'll start with the ones that I take first, second, and all throughout the day. And I will say too that I'm not 100% perfect every single day with taking my vitamins. Lately I have been pretty good about them, but a couple times a week I might forget 1 or 2 of them. I just run out of time. I completely forget. But what does keep me on track, and I have mentioned this before on my channel, is this little thing. I will have this link down below. But this little vitamin, I guess it's not little, it's really actually pretty big. But this little vitamin thing, again, it's big, it's not little. This big vitamin holder thing really keeps me on track. I don't put all of the vitamins that I take in here because some of the vitamins I do keep on my nightstand. And I take them either right when I wake up or right before I go to bed. But a majority of them do stay in here, and I just love having this thing that stays in my kitchen. And I just fill this up on Sunday night so that I'm not wondering, if I'm having to take multiple of each pill, how many have I taken that day, if I want to spread it out a little bit, everything is right here for me so I know exactly what I've taken for the day. Like I said, I will have this link down below, and I will list out and link everything that I talk about here today in case you're curious about something. That should all be linked in the description box below. So the very first vitamin that I take right when I wake up in the morning is a vitamin B12. Now, I mentioned, I think in my last video, that during my pre-op lab work that I had done, right before I had surgery, my vitamin B12 was on the lower side. It wasn't dangerously low or anything, but it was I think the only thing that I had back then that was low. So I've been really careful and really made sure that I've been taking a vitamin B12 supplement. There is some vitamin B12 in my regular multivitamin, but I just wanted to make sure that I got my levels up to where they're supposed to be. So I do take one of these every single morning, and these pills are super teeny tiny. They're super easy to take. I do take these right when I first wake up in the morning. And then moving right along with my day, maybe an hour or 2 after I wake up, I do go ahead and I take my multivitamin. Now, over the course of the last 5 or 6 months, I've taken quite a few different multivitamins. I have most of them here. There is one bottle that I could not find. I thought I kept everything because I knew I eventually wanted to make a video like this, so I tried to keep all of my pill bottles, but I'm missing one. And that one, I believe, is the Berry Melts multivitamin. It's the one that it's a dissolvable tablet kind of thing. And I will just say I was not a huge fan of that one. I couldn't actually let it melt in my mouth. I did have to chew it, so I don't know if that disrupted all the nutrients in it, so I didn't get all of them. I don't know. I just could not personally handle leaving that little thing in my mouth for so long. And I think you had to take 2 or 3 of those every single day. And I don't know, it was just a very strange texture to me. I really didn't care for it, so I wouldn't purchase it again. And then also with those did not have iron in them, so I did go ahead and that month that I was taking them, purchase an extra iron supplement, and those were were super easy to take. It wasn't a big deal at all, but just, you know, keep in mind that if you do go that route with the melting kind, the ones that dissolve in your mouth, you might need to get an extra iron supplement, because I don't know that any of those will have iron in them. All right, but now let me show you the ones that I do have that I have taken. So the first ones that I ever started using that are bariatric vitamins are the ones that I got from my doctor. These are the BMI Surgery, which is the clinic that I went to. This is like their branded vitamins. My doctor and his partner created this blend of vitamin. I did not like taking these, I gotta say. You had to take 3 of these every single day, and they were really big. And I have just in general a really big aversion to taking pills, especially like the big horse pills. It's very difficult for me. It's always been very difficult for me. And the fact that I had to do it 3 times every single day was really, really difficult. So I have not repurchased these. I don't think I ever will repurchase these. But I have moved on to 1-a-day vitamins, and I have 3 different 1-a-day vitamins that I could recommend to you guys and say that I really, really enjoy taking. They're not super hard for me to swallow. A couple of them I did have to kind of get used to swallowing, but I did, and it really was no big deal. All right, so the first one I have is from Berry Life. This was the Just One multivitamin with iron. I've actually done these twice. I really liked these. I purchased my first bottle, and then they actually sent me a second bottle because I won an Instagram contest with the company, which was super nice of them that they threw some of these in. That's actually was not what I was supposed to win, but they threw in a couple of extra things. But I did really like these, and these are not capsules. These are actual tablets, and they are pretty big, but they're coated with something that makes them like really slippery and just like, this is going to sound super weird, but they really do just kind of like slide down your throat. So really not that big of a deal. These do also contain iron. I never got any kind of upset stomach from those, so really, really like those. The next ones that I've tried were from Bariatricpal, and these are the multivitamin ones. And again, these also have iron in them. These were a little capsule, and from what I remember, it's been a couple months since I've taken these, but from what I remember, these were pretty easy to take as well. Only have to take 1 every single day. Same with these, but I love that, of course, because I don't like taking pills. However, one thing with these made my stomach upset if I didn't take them with food. So I think when I was taking these, I would take these with my breakfast, and I don't need a lot of food in my stomach to make sure that I don't get so my stomach doesn't get upset or anything, but just probably about like a half hour after I took these, if I did not have any food in my stomach, I would start to feel a little queasy, and I'm pretty sure it is because of the iron. I believe these do also come in an iron-free version, so I could always purchase those and then just supplement with a different iron that has not given me any issues. But like I said, if I did eat just a tiny little bit of food with these, it didn't give me any kind of trouble at all. So even though it didn't, make my stomach a little upset if I didn't remember to eat, I still would recommend them because they were really, really easy to take. And then these ones are the ones that I'm currently taking. These are by ProCare Health. They are just the bariatric multivitamins with 45 milligrams of iron. They are pretty big. Let me show you what they look like. They are little capsules, again, just like those the last ones that I showed you. I think these ones might be slightly bigger than the other ones, and they have gotten caught in my throat a little bit. It's not super bad though, and they have not given me any kind of upset stomach, which is really nice, so I don't have any issues taking these. I think maybe if I just take them a couple more times, I'll get a little bit more used to swallowing these, but I still would recommend them because they don't give me an upset stomach, and it's not like I'm choking when I'm swallowing them every single time. But yeah, so any one of these 3 1-a-day multivitamins for bariatric patients, I think are a really great way to go. And again, I will have all the vitamins and supplements linked down in the description box below in case you want to go check those out for yourself. All right, so then moving on, and a couple hours later after I take my multivitamin, I will go ahead and I will take a calcium supplement. Now, it's really important that you wait at least 2 hours from taking a multivitamin with iron until you take calcium, because I'm not exactly sure how, but they can interact with each other and cause you to not absorb one or the other or something. So you want to wait at least 2 hours before you take any kind of calcium supplement. Now, the first calcium supplement that I started taking were these ones from Berry Melts, and these were just like those multivitamins that I talked about from Berry Melts, where you're supposed to let it just kind of like melt in your mouth. You're supposed to take 2 of these every single day, which I did, and I will say these were much better than the multivitamins. I didn't think that these tasted nearly as bad, so I didn't usually have a problem. I did still like chew them because I just like did not like the feeling of leaving something just dissolving in my mouth. That's not my thing. I did not care for that. But these are supposed to be like a berry flavor. I don't know. I don't know that I would purchase these again, but if I got them again, somehow I would use them. However, I have moved on to these, and I have never seen calcium like this in just a little pill form It's amazing. I don't know why you can't find this anywhere else, because I've looked at the grocery store, at the different pharmacies and stuff, and they're usually like those Viactive chews, or you know those? They're like the chocolate chews. I haven't even looked at the nutritional information, but I bet those are chock full of sugar, so I can't have those. But these are amazing. I'll show you what they look like. This is, you know, calcium citrate, 400 milligrams of calcium per serving, and a serving is 2 tablets again, so I take 2 every single day. This is what they look like. They're quite thin. They're really, really easy to take, even for someone that does have issues swallowing pills. So I have no issue taking 2 of those every single day. Like I said, just make sure that you are not taking your iron with your calcium. And typically when I take my calcium supplements, I also go ahead and take my fiber supplement. And you guys have heard me talk about these on my channel before. I love these so much. They are the Fiber Advanced Gummies. I've purchased these on Amazon. However, I can no longer find them on Amazon. I don't know what happened. I think I purchased 2 bottles of these, and like I said, I love them. I take 2 of them every single day. They keep me very regular. They taste amazing. Very, very good. So the last time I went to go purchase those, I couldn't find them. So I went ahead and I purchased from the same brand. These are the Fiber Advanced Gummies weight management version. So they're slightly different. These are blue instead of purple. And these have extra chromium in it, which I guess helps with weight management. I didn't purchase these because I need weight management. Obviously, I am losing weight already because I had bariatric surgery. But this was just, you know, what I could find, so I purchased them. They taste a little funny, I got to admit. Now that I've been taking them for a while, it's not so bad, but these were definitely better. And I actually just looked on Amazon a couple of days ago, and now these are gone. So I don't know what's going on with this company, if they've just kind of folded, if they're no longer making these supplements or what, but I now need to find a new fiber supplement. So if you have any recommendations, I am all ears. Leave them down in the comments below which ones you like. I do really like the gummy kind, and I'm not usually a gummy person, but for my fiber, I do really like gummy. I think because it's like kind of tricking me into thinking that it's a snack because it tastes good and I'm like chewing it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I do kind of look forward to taking my fiber every single day when I take these. So I'm looking for something that's gummy and chewy and tastes really good. So like I said, leave them in the comments below if you have any suggestions for me, because I don't think I can find these anymore. I know, moving on a little bit later in my day, usually around dinner time, I try to take my extra zinc. Yes, there is zinc in all of your bariatric multivitamins, but I do take extra zinc at the encouragement of my doctor for hair loss. I've never heard of taking zinc for hair loss. Actually, that's not true. Someone actually did comment on my on one of my videos about hair loss, saying that I should take zinc, and I was like, well, no, I already have zinc in these. Like, why would I need to take extra? This is already giving me over the recommended daily amount that you need. But my doctor did confirm that yes, zinc is very, very good for your hair loss. It can really, really help with it, and that it's okay to take extra. You're just going to pee out everything that you don't use. So I do try to space these out throughout the day, so I'm not just peeing everything out, so that I can absorb the zinc that's in this one and then go ahead and hopefully absorb the rest of the zinc that is in this one, you know, a little bit later in the day. Does that logic make sense? Hopefully. So anyways, I take one of these. This is 50 milligrams, micrograms, I'm not sure. And I just take one of these every single day. I will say I do think my hair loss, knock on wood, is slowing down. I don't know if it's because I've added these recently or if it's just because that cycle of my hair, you know, after the surgery is, you know, coming to an end. I'm not sure, but I'm going to stick with the zinc for now because, you know, for whatever reason, my hair is not falling out quite so much anymore. And then to round out my day, I've got 2 pills that I take right before I go to bed. The first one I take is a biotin plus keratin supplement. Again, biotin and keratin are really good for your hair, so that's why I take this. And again, there is biotin in this in these supplements and all of your multivitamins, but I take extra. They did tell me that it was okay to take extra. I think it's kind of the same thing with the zinc. You're just going to pee out everything that you don't use. You know, hopefully your body can absorb everything, but you know, I don't think it will. But I do take this. This is the biotin plus keratin. It's biotin 10,000 mcg and keratin 100 mcg. I don't know why there's keratin in there. I haven't heard anything about keratin, which I know is good for your hair, but as far as like ingesting it, I don't know if that has anything to do with like hair loss or anything, but this is what I could find. So this is what I've been taking. This one is empty, but I did repurchase this exact one. But yeah, so I do take that. And then the very last vitamin that I take during the day is a coenzyme Q10. Now, my doctor told me that I needed to be taking 200 milligrams of this every single day for the first 6 months after my surgery. So from what they said about this is really good just with helping heal your body. I tried to do a little bit of research on it though, just on Google, because I had never heard anybody else, any other bariatric patient that I've watched on YouTube talk about taking CoQ10. And so I did a little bit of research and I really couldn't find a whole lot, but my doctor told me to take it, so that's what I'm doing. He said, you know, I don't know, it's just supposed to like speed up healing, just promote healing within the body. I don't know. I don't really know why I'm taking it, but I am. Like I said, I'm only going to probably be taking it for about another month or so. So that is everything. That is my entire vitamin routine. It does take me from the very moment I wake up to the very end of my day to get in all of my vitamins. I do spread them out, you know, of course, like I said, so that I'm not ingesting too much of any single supplement at one time. But I am, constantly putting pills in my mouth. It's a lot. I know it is. But as I said, I'm not going to be taking the CoQ10 for much longer. As soon as I feel like my hair is in a really good place, I probably will stop taking the biotin and the extra zinc. It is still a lot, and I will still need to take vitamins for the rest of my life to make sure that my levels for all of my supplements and nutrients stay where they need to be, because I cannot physically eat what I'm supposed to be eating to get all of those nutrients. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Feel free to chime in down below about any kind of supplements that you take, what your doctor recommended, anything like that. I'm always curious to hear how other patients, how their journeys are going. So feel free to chime in down below. Go ahead and subscribe, like I said. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. That will also be linked down below. But I think that's everything. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!